This podcast is sponsored by Dr. Bennett's Life Mastery Communication and Relationships online course. Discover the secrets to effective communication and build lasting connections. Register today at verversity.com/course/lifemastery1.
How to keep conversations engaging with interest maintenance skills. Learn key tips to maintain interest in conversations and build stronger relationships with effective communication strategies. Keeping conversations alive, the art of interest maintenance. You ever find yourself in a conversation that just fizzles out? Like you start off all excited to chat with someone, and then a few minutes later it feels like you're just staring at each other, hoping one of you will say something interesting enough to keep things going. Yeah, we've all been there. That's why I want to talk about this subtle but super important skill called interest maintenance in conversations. It's basically how you keep both yourself and the other person genuinely engaged and eager to keep talking. So what exactly is interest maintenance? At its core, it's about paying attention to the flow of the conversation, tuning into what sparks enthusiasm or curiosity for both parties, and then steering the talk in ways that keep that spark alive. It's less about what you say and more about how you say it and how you listen. When you think about interpersonal skills, a lot of people often jump straight to how to be more confident or how to say the right things. But interest maintenance goes a little deeper. It's a dynamic process where you're constantly checking in, both outwardly and inwardly, asking yourself questions like, is this topic still engaging for both of us? Am I really listening or just waiting to talk? Can I add something that encourages more sharing or laughter? One simple but effective communication strategy here is to mirror energy levels. If someone's excited and animated, lean into that vibe. If they're quieter, pull back a bit and ask open-ended questions that invite them to elaborate without feeling pressured. It's about sync and balance. Now, some might wonder, how do I know if I'm actually maintaining interest effectively? Well, a few signs to watch for are: the other person responds with more than one-word answers. They ask you questions too, meaning they're curious. There's laughter or emotional connection. The conversation feels like it flows naturally, not forced. If you notice the talk shifting toward awkward pauses or shorter answers, that's your cue to switch gears. To keep interest alive, here are some practical tips that you can use immediately. Use active listening. Don't just hear the words, really absorb what's being said, nod, paraphrase, or offer a thoughtful reaction. Ask thoughtful, open-ended questions. Instead of, "Did you have a good weekend?" say, "What was the best part of your weekend?" This invites a story, not a yes or no. Share your own stories. People connect through shared experiences, but keep them balanced. Don't dominate the conversation. Be curious, not judgmental. Show genuine interest without jumping to conclusions or trying to fix the person's situation. Check in with energy. If the vibe drops, try changing the topic or adding some humor. You know, often people get nervous that maintaining interest means having to entertain non-stop or be on all the time, but it's really about connection. Effective communication is a two-way street, and the best conversations feel effortless because we're both engaged and contributing. Interested to learn more about boosting these skills? If you want structured guidance on improving not just how you talk, but how you understand and relate to others on a deeper level, I highly recommend checking out the Life Mastery Communication and Relationships course. It covers everything from foundational interpersonal skills to advanced communication strategies that can transform your relationships, whether personal or professional. Think about it. Having the ability to maintain interest in conversations isn't just good for casual chats. It impacts your friendships, family ties, work collaborations, and romantic relationships. Plus, it helps you become a more confident and approachable person. And honestly, that's a pretty great life skill to add to your tool belt. Here's why I love this course. It's designed in a way that's relatable, practical, and approachable. You don't get bogged down in jargon or theory alone. It teaches you actionable steps to build better connection and avoid those dreaded awkward moments. So if you're ready to improve your communication skills and enjoy more meaningful interactions, enroll now and start leveling up your relationship building game. Remember, everyone struggles with maintaining interest sometimes, but with a little practice and awareness, you can become the kind of person that others genuinely enjoy talking with. And trust me, Those people tend to have a lot more fun and open doors to great opportunities. Alright, next time you're chatting with someone, try tuning into the energy, ask a few open questions, and watch how the conversation transforms. You might be surprised how naturally the connection flows once you get the hang of it. Thanks for hanging out and chatting about this today. I hope you found it helpful. After all, great communication is one of the best investments you can make in yourself and your relationships.